man, shut up. Oh man, shut up. Didn't I say shut up? Bet that rooster will think twice before crowing tomorrow morning. Coffee's ready, guys. Let's start the show. Good morning, everybody. Wow. I forgot I had the other channel on. It was causing an echo. What a mess that was. Oh, God. Here, let's switch it to this one. There it is. That's the pretty one that we like. How is everybody this morning? I hope you're all well. We'll add a little sparkle to it. There we go. Here, playing with buttons again. Hopefully, I don't screw something up. How's everybody this morning? I hope you are all well. Let me wish everybody a good morning. Good morning, Janice, Pinky, Sandra, Mary Jane. How are everybody doing? Spange. Hello, Pomp. Let's see, who else do we got that rolled in here today to hang out with us? Oh, let me see. Al, good morning, Al. I'm so glad you guys could all hang out with us this morning. Hi, Sandra. Yes, I agree with you, Al. Yeah, pray for Charlie Kirk's family. Good, holy man, I'm telling you, the world has gone crazy. That poor man, that poor family, just a friggin' mess. So I don't know. Your day's a bit boring, Pomp. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Good to hear you're fantastic, Spange. Fabulous, fabulous. Actually, a pretty good morning here so far. I haven't destroyed anything or screwed anything up yet, but it's early. It is early. Hopefully, you guys got some good things planned for today. I've got a list of stuff as usual. What I get accomplished, who knows? Never know around here. I had a sleep before this started. It's 1:03 a.m. Oh, Pinky. Oh, my goodness. Good morning, Jonathan. How are you? Well, I'm glad that you took the time to hang out with us, Pinky. I really appreciate that. Good morning, Sage. 1:03 a.m. Yikes. Of course, I think I was up at that time too here, so that's normal for me. So I'm trying to read everybody's. Make sure I ain't missing anybody. I'm sure I did miss somebody's. V team is here, but I don't see it. But good morning anyway. Good morning, Susan. There's V team. I see you now. Yeah, don't get busted, Susan. Susan's at work. Naughty girl, naughty girl. Hello, Miss Steph. How are you? I know Miss Steph is working too, so we won't rat anybody out. We'll try to be quiet so you don't get busted. My head's been racing. I've been thinking about all kinds of stuff that I want to set up for, and then it's only September, but the Halloween show I want to do, and I've got a few ideas I'm kicking around, so we'll see what that turns into. I'm getting some great stories for the magazine this time around. Fantastic stories. Wait till you guys read them. one of them really just, blew my mind. It was an experience that I wouldn't wish on anybody, and so I think you guys are going to be excited about reading that one story. Because it's kind of one of those stories where you're thinking, could this be possible? Could this actually happen to somebody? But I guess anything is possible, especially in the paranormal. Everybody working hard this morning or having your coffee. You guys got your coffee? I got mine. I'm supposed to do the taste test there on the tea that Wayne sent me. I still haven't gotten to that. I'm hoping to do that today, but I wasn't sure if I was going to do it as a video or do it as a live. I always prefer doing it live. It's just, I don't know. Seems to be easier for me. Just hit the live button and go and do my thing and then go on my way. And then, of course, you get all the bloopers that go with it. Doing the, I don't know, video, it's just like, it seems, I don't know, you got to kind of like script what you say. I don't know. Natural is the way to go. So hopefully, I'm thinking maybe I could get that in today, this afternoon. But we'll see. We'll see. Oh, me too. I don't know. And then I was thinking about all kinds of, I don't know. I just have all these plans that I would like to have for the Halloween show. I was thinking maybe doing a live tarot card reading, single card reading for people in the chat, which would be cool. And then maybe get out the apothecary book and mix up a brew, live on the channel. We'll like I said, I'm kicking a bunch of ideas around. Yorkshire tea, best cup of, yeah, that's what he sent me, Yorkshire tea. So I want to do a video because my husband always teases me and breaks me on him when I make tea because he'll just, fill the cup up with water, throw the big egg in it, and then throw it in the microwave. I just don't do that. Good morning, Carla. So, I told you guys I do the whole 9 with teapot and all of that. And I'll heckle you, Laura, if you don't like it. Oh, I'm not a big tea drinker, but when I do have it, I like to have it. That's my wintertime drink when, it's cold and snowy out. Then that's when I think, I want to have some tea. And that's when you can, like snuggle down in your favorite chair or spot or whatever. And you have a nice cup of tea. And every time I try a tea, it's just like, ugh, not too thrilled about it. Good morning, Leanne. How are you? No. I didn't try to sneak one past you. I promise. Also, to let you guys know, a lot of the times when you do a donation or something like that, it doesn't pop up on my screen all the time. I haven't figured that one out yet. So if I don't catch it on screen and don't say thank you, it's not because I'm being a jerk. I missed it, and then I usually hit you up later and tell you thank you. Believe me, every little bit helps me out, and I'm very, very appreciative of everything that you guys do to help me out. Good morning, Sir Wayne. Oh, he's having his tea now. Well, all right. So yeah, my husband. Well, you go through all this production just to make a cup of tea. Well, tea. You're having a cup of tea. I know it's like that quiet time. You know what I mean? So you want to. I don't know. You just want to do it the right way and enjoy the full experience. I don't know. Maybe I'm nuts. I just. Of course, for people who drink tea all the time, it's probably just boil the kettle, put it on. But like I said, it's like a special moment for me. And then I have the tea, and so I like to do it. Bring out all the stuff and do it up the right way. So hopefully, let's see. Maybe if I get the opportunity, I'll go live with that this afternoon. Squeeze it in. If not, I'll do a video at some point. Every day there's a list, and I try to get done as much as I can. Some days it's just you don't want to do anything. You know what I mean? Oh, it's pouring rain there. Ah. No, it's supposed to be a really beautiful day here today. That's another thing. There's so much I got to do outside. Forget it. Can't get out there. A tea ceremony, Laura. No, it's just that, like I said, my husband, and most people I know will just throw a tea bag and a cup of, water and throw it in the microwave. And I just think you need to, make it a little more. I like to make it a little more special. So, I bring out the teapot and the teacup and, do you have a teapot? Oh, yes, I have several teapots. I collect teapots and teacups. So this one I wanted to show you also during the video or live, some of my collection. I need to drink more tea. I got a real pot and everything. Oh, lovely, lovely. I have tea leaves. My Kathy gets a teapot, and lady. My favorite is Royal the Royal Albert collection. The Country Roses. I so want. I'd love to have the whole collection, but I'll right now I have is the cup and a saucer. I would love to have the teapot. Eventually, hopefully I can get it. You have a Doctor Who teapot? Oh, that's great. That is great. Hey, Mark, how's it going? Enjoyed your adventure yesterday, Mark? Oh, guys, I know I got the tea cozy. I've got all this stuff, little teaspoons. I just might be a little excessive, because half of the stuff I won't use, but it's nice to have, in the china cupboard. It looks nice. But my goal someday is, yes, just to have a full set of the Royal Albert Country Roses because they are so pretty. It's a pretty pattern, beautiful. It's just a beautiful piece. It might be an Aussie thing, but I don't drink tea, only coffee. Yeah, I only drink the tea in the winter months. So it lasts me a long time. Hi, Mrs. Deathwish. How are you? Which I always say with. Oh my God. Hello. Tongue tied this morning. I was stupidly scared on the edge, but it was fun. Oh, yeah, but it was dark out there, Mark. I don't blame you. Good morning, James. How are you? Yeah, don't put me all. But you have fun when you go out. See your fancy pants, Laura. Yeah, when it comes to the tea, I know. That's why I said my husband teases me. All that crap just to have a cup of tea. Well, if you're going to do it right, Sir Pop Sandra, I can't stand tea. As you know, I'm an English gentleman. Oh, you can't stand tea. See, there's a lot of people I know. I get it. A lot of it I try because that's what made Wayne send me to Yorkshire. A lot of tea gives me a sour stomach. So I can have my favorite that doesn't bother my stomach is it's apple cinnamon. And it's an autumn tea. It's really, really good. Oh, am I with a spot of tea? Yes, with a spot of tea. Milk. I don't like milk and tea. It gives me a gag reflex. So I don't know. Has anybody ever tried like half and half in tea? How is that? Probably just as bad. Sometimes I get acid reflux from tea and coffee. Yes, a lot of teas do that. And everybody go, oh, drink this tea, it'll settle your stomach. No, it makes mine upset. So yeah, I've been, going through a few of them. Hey, Lisa, how are you? Good to see you. We're talking tea so far. James says, I convinced Stevie from Truth or Demons to try Yorkshire tea. Well, you guys are all saying it's the best. And I was lucky that Wayne was so generous and sent me a box. And I'm going to use it instead of, because it's from England. I would have framed it probably. But nope, I'm going to use it. I'm going to use it. And I'll tell you how bad I get, guys. Normally, when I do tea, and I haven't got my supplies in for the winter, I usually only use cubed tea or sugar in my tea. So, because one cube is just enough. But I don't have any on hand, so I'm just going to have to use the regular sugar with a teaspoon. Yeah, I can only drink 3 cups of tea a day. Yorkshire Gold tea leaves are really nice. Now, do you guys prefer loose tea or bagged tea? What is your preference? I prefer the bagged tea because it's less messy, and then you don't have to use a strainer and all that. Spain just a drop of milk and sugar in my tea. Yeah, I was thinking that. I wonder what half. Well, because I don't know if you guys know what half and half is. Here in the United States, half and half is half milk, half cream in a container. So I figured maybe a drop of that in there. I could try it. If not, I can at least dump it out and try it again. Sage likes black coffee and tea. Oh yeah, they can't do that. It's too harsh for me. Yes, I do, Lee. I have the sugar tongs. As I said, I got it all. When I jump into something, yeah, I go big. We keep English road tea, chamomile, and mint on hand. Yeah, I have mint. Actually, what I have on hand, my niece bought me a set last Christmas with all of these different teas. And I remember correctly, I think there's mint, Earl Grey, the chamomile, and something else. And and the majority of them I don't drink because it upsets my stomach, but my husband will drink them. I haven't had the Earl Grey. Everybody says it's pretty strong tea. I don't put sugar in my tea. Yeah, they're called fingers. No, I have the tongs. I know. Nerd loser. I get it. That's what I am when it comes to the tea. Tea bags are great. I keep mine in my tea. A lot of people do because the longer you leave it in there, the stronger it's going to be. I liked iced tea when I was in the States, but it made me put on weight. Oh, a lot of sugar. That's why, Mark. Yeah, a good cup of glass of iced tea is great. James can't handle sugar in my tea. Oh, wow. Marie. Welcome, Marie. If I didn't say good morning, good morning. She's got a cupboard full of teas. Yeah, I used to too. Because I would, let me get a box of this. Let me get a box of that. And then, can't drink that. Can't drink that. So I just, so I ended up either passing it along to friends or family. And so now I'm down to the apple cinnamon tea and the Yorkshire. And of course, the other ones that, my husband said, like the Earl Grey and all of that. Like I said, I haven't tried that one. I was told one time that only posh people drink the Earl Grey. Ooh, good for you. I make sun tea in the summer. My grandmother used to do that. Get a big jar and she would fill it up with the tea bags and whatever she wanted, and then she would put it on the windowsill and let it set. There was also flowers out in the fields and stuff that she used to pick, that she used to brew and make tea with. They were little purple flowers. I love properly made sweet tea. And I see a lot of people don't like lemon in their tea. I've heard that too. But yeah, in iced tea, it's got to have lemon and sugar. A Lady Grey is an iced tea. Oh, I've never heard of that one. Lady Grey. I'll have to write that one down. Acorns? I don't know. There's so many things out there that you can make tea with. Dandelions and all that stuff out there. I like honey and raspberry tea. I love raspberry, but I tried the raspberry tea and it don't like me. But I'm sure it's nice with the honey, especially if it's fresh honey. Awesome, probably. But I remember going out with my grandmother and picking the little purple flowers. They look like little purple pom poms. And then, yeah, she would pick up those and make tea with those. Almond milk? No, don't do almond milk. How do you milk an almond? That's my big question. Even though there are people out there that love it, I pass. If I'm gonna do milk, I'm gonna use regular milk. Is it a blooming grocery store? She's in a grocery store? I had a bag of acorns. I couldn't milk them. Yeah, a little hard there. You got to figure out how to do that. Purple could have been lavender. Maybe she made lavender tea. It could have been. I don't remember. All I remember was they were little purple flowers, and yeah, she was brew those and make tea with those. Excuse me. I think she also would put them in the jar for the sun tea as well too. She'd drop a few in. So yeah, maybe it was a lavender. James says, I think I'm still asleep. I'm still asleep too. Don't feel bad. This is a recording. This page, wake up. I was like a zombie this morning. I says, nope, can't go back to sleep. I got to do a show this morning. I just Googled it. I wasn't dreaming. Mary says, I'm stoned. Oh, well, that's a way to relax. I've been finding that, yeah, seeing since I've been doing the YouTube shows, after I'm done, there's a bunch of things that I post after the fact, after the show, and then I go through some other things. And it's gotten to be where I can't get to sleep at night anymore. I'm wide awake, and it's like 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm thinking, oh God, help. Oh, geez. So you can? I'm not making acorn milk. Yeah, no. That doesn't even sound good. Doesn't even sound good. See, talking all about this now. Spain's going to go make herself some tea. My usual wake time is 4:30. I'm up at 4:30. I'm up like almost every hour, guys. That's why I'm always so tired during the day and I can't make it through the whole day. I I think the one time that really frustrates me is I just fall asleep, and it is like clock. I'm up an hour later exactly, and I'm like, oh come on, man! I just went to sleep. What the hell? But yeah, so it's like every hour and a half or whatever, I'm up, do the bathroom run, go back to bed. I can only drink A2 milk because I'm allergic to regular milk proteins. Ah, yeah. See, well, I mean, that's great. Where you have the milk alternatives. Stoners unite. I know everybody's telling me I should try the gummies for the fibro pain. Um, they say it works, so I don't know. I might have to give it a shot. Only problem is I don't like gummy stuff. But I guess I'd have to, suck it up just for that short amount of time, like maybe chew it up really quick and get rid of it. But I have a bloody skull that orbits my head and it screams at me every morning. But with the right meds, he sings opera. Oh, James. Oh, 6:30 in the morning where Leanne is. All right, Sage says, yeah, the CBD gummies help me sleep. Yeah, I'm going to have to try something. Something a little, I don't know. I'm pretty much at the end of my rope. That's why I got the apothecary book. I figured, well, let's go back natural. Maybe that'll help because the meds they give me do nothing or make me sick. Hello, DNM Paranormal. Welcome. Good morning. Hi, Mystic. Greetings from the laundromat. Oh, that is not a great place to be. Laura, there are tablets, drinks, and creams. The creams, it really didn't do much. I did have like one of those oil vape pen things. I tried that, and all they did was make me cough, and bad enough I cough as it is. But I heard, the gummies. Yeah, the gummies have hit you. Have to suck on them for them to work best. Oh, okay. So you don't have to chew them because I don't like gummy stuff. I don't like anything that sticks to my teeth. Grosses me out. So that's why I always stay away from any kind of gummy product. You could just swallow them with water like a pill. Oh, okay. See, I know nothing about any of this stuff. Mine are 10 CBD, 10 TC. But I do have somebody I know, a friend of mine, her son knows all of this stuff because he worked in a smoke shop and he smokes himself and knows all about the oils. I mean, he knows all of it. So I'm just going to have to question him and see what's the best to try. It's hard to finding the right ratio of CBD stuff. A lot is so small percentage that it has no effect. Oh, okay. Well, I was told one time that the oil is the best. You get put a couple of drops under your tongue and you're good to go. Yeah, James, that's what I'm going to have to do. Talk and find out. And it's nice to meet you, Dan. I'm glad that you took the time to come hang out for the morning brew. This show is pretty much just where we talk about everything, anything. It separates us from the usual paranormal stuff, even though we could talk about that too. But we like to talk about everyday stuff and anything here. So I appreciate you coming to hang out with us. The THC side boosts the CBD part. Oh, okay. So yeah, I'll have to go in because we've got several shops here. And I know different things work for different people and different problems. You could put drops on a sugar cube. Yeah. Oh, does it taste nasty? That's the thing. And the oil vape thing, I think I've had for God. I've had it for a long, long time. I don't know. Does that stuff expire? I've had it forever. It's in my purse, but I don't use it anymore because it's, like I said, all it did was make me cough. It didn't help with any pain. So you can also do drops in your tea or coffee. Oh, okay. Spage, I forgot to go make tea. Now go put that kettle on. Because I remember questioning my doctor a long time ago. I'm like, okay, when they first started, when this was originally, legal here in New York, when they finally switched it to be legal, of course, I could have got a card too. Would have had to pay the $100 and got the medical marijuana card. But I told her, I says, I don't want to walk around like a zombie all day either. So I went to, and I asked her how were the results. And she said, well, she said some people say that it works, some say that it don't. So it depends on who you are, I guess. I don't know. But now that they've had more advanced stuff out there, no, stay away from the vapes. Too easy to take too much. Ah, okay. Yeah. Well, this really, like I said, it was the oil vape. It was supposed to be, I forgot, watermelon flavor. I don't know. I was bullshit. It didn't taste like watermelon once more. Once, not at all. Exactly, Laura. With the sugar drops, you can suck on them and absorb the via the receptors in your mouth, and then your liver slowly releases the rest. Oh, good morning, Megan. James wants me to send it all to him. A salty siren flavored coffee. Ooh, sounds fancy. I've just got my regular brew this morning. Ah, so yeah, Mystic, you sound like the one to be asking questions to. I quit smoking, switched to vaping years ago. I'm happy. I don't stink like cigarettes. I quit long time ago. And then was smoke free for 17 years because yeah, that's you stink like cigarettes. It's gross. And then I had a circumstance happen in my life that it was very stressful. And put it this way, it was either end up going to jail or having a cigarette. So I chose the cigarette. So now I smoke again. But I need to quit. It's too damn expensive here. And yeah, I know it's not an attractive smell. Leaving a bar and smelling like an ashtray. Yeah, it's gross. I agree, and I smoke. Okay, she's going to make her brew. We'll wait for you, Marie. Now bars smell like vomit. Oh God. Ugh. Well, I don't go to bars anymore, so thank God for that. That doesn't sound pleasant though either. Yeah, it is bad. I know. It's stress though. That's my stress reliever. That's why I do it. It's so stressful here that it's just I got to do what I got to do. But I got to quit. It won't be hard for me to quit, but if I could get rid of the huge amount of stress that I have on my shoulders, that would be great. Welcome, JAFO. Thanks for coming to hang out. It's sea salt caramel mocha flavored coffee. Ooh, sea salt caramel. I love sea salt and caramel. It's great. Or caramel, however you guys want to say it. Yeah, and smoking is outrageously priced. Well, hello, Alicio. Hello, welcome, welcome. I loved the match yesterday. All the matches, they were great fun. Reminds me of the days I used to watch the wrestling on the TV. So it's great fun. You do a great job with it. I enjoy it. How close are you to Hinsdale House, Laura? Oh, geez. To be honest with you, I don't know. I'd have to look it up. I'm in central New York. So I don't know how close I am to there. Yeah, that's what it is. Nerves and anxiety. Yeah, Wayne, it's not good. It's bad for you. I don't like it. But I do it, like I said, because of the stress. I think a pack of cigs are 15 to 20 bucks. I think, I don't know. Yes, they are. They're $15 here. And my husband and I both smoke, so that's a lot of money that we could be spending on something else. I don't care if I smell like weed. I like it. I mean, well, here they have, I don't know if you guys all got it out there. Uh it's skunk weed. You smell like a skunk. It's disgusting. And I don't know if it's because it's cheap, because I don't know anything about brands of marijuana. But yeah, it is disgusting smelling, and I ugh, turns me right off. I still have to create you, Lady Victoria. Oh, this is gonna be so exciting. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready. Bring it on, man. I used to wrestle in school. Some posh weed smells lovely. I tried quitting after 50 years of smoking. Not easy. No, it's not easy. I did it with a patch. Did it in 3 days, and then I quit for 17 years, like I said. And then, yeah, it was a total stressful situation. And like, yeah, it was either give me a cigarette or I'm gonna end up getting in big trouble. Same, Laura. They all got that. Oh, do they all have that skunky smell? Some are really bad, and I hate the smell of skunk. Leanne said skunk weed is cheap stuff. Oh, okay. That explains it. I hate it when a skunk lets loose here. And it's usually at night, and I got a fan on, and it sucks it right into my bedroom. And then I get a bitching because the whole room stinks of skunk. Oh, you're allergic to the patch and all that. Oh, bummer. Well, then you got to do cold turkey. It's rough. Cannabis got me off of painkillers, like being alive. Well, hey, you got to do what you got to do. Not fake, but it's 20 pounds cheaper for each pouch compared to 42.3 per month rather than 100. Wow. I know some guy told me that one time when we were buying cigarettes. He says, it's cheaper to smoke pot. I go, you're right, it is. It totally is. Excuse me. I just wanted to scroll back up because I didn't miss what you said. The Wildwood Sanatorium is also a great location. Yeah, and I haven't been there. I do mostly cemetery stuff. I did do some residential way back when I was younger. Um, but yeah, I'll have to look that one up. Wildwood Sanitarium. Marie says, I don't like bad smelling weeds either. I'm fussy. Yeah, it's oh, that's right. Mystic has the grandbaby. Nice, nice, nice. I'm ready to be grandma. My son's not ready to be daddy yet, but well, so I guess I have to wait. Excuse me. Indica smells nice. Okay, so that apparently is a brand. I got a vape and nicotine salts. I'm happy. I only time cold turkey. I was pregnant, but didn't sneak a cigarette and like 5 times. That's okay. You're all right. In the UK, the X on the note means hugs. Does it usually mean kisses in the US? X and O's. James, yeah. Hugs and kisses, X and O's. DM, I also enjoy cemeteries. Yeah, that's mostly what I do now, cemetery work. Actually, I just posted a video the other day of my latest old cemetery that we went to. I actually was touched on the hand, and this was in the early evening is when we went. And I think I picked up an EVP. I'm still going over that audio footage. It's a faint whisper. I'm hearing, but I've got to enhance it to see if I can make out if it says anything. Sandra, I'm sorry. I'm so tired. Big week. I need to sleep. Much love to you, Laura, and beautiful. Oh, Sandra, go get some sleep. Yes. Thank you for taking the time to hang out with us. I really, really appreciate it. Mark is leaving us? No, Mark, you can't do it. But if Mark is leaving us, have a great evening, Mark. Always a joy to have you in chat. We will be going live tomorrow night from location in Huntsville, Virginia, called The Cabin on 360. If you're ever in Virginia, you have to check this place out. By far, most active location. Oh, well, we're gonna have to check that out. Check out the live to see what. My traveling days are very few, unfortunately. My disabilities prevent me. That's why I just stick to the cemeteries. They're easier for me. Hello, Raven. Good morning. It's hard for me to jump in and out of windows nowadays and run and jump over fences. So I had to give up the bigger stuff, which kills me because I'd love to be able to go in. We have some local buildings here. I'd love to go in, but you have to get permission, and we'll see what happens. I'm trying to see if I can get into an old mental health hospital here, but it's all locked up, and you got to go through a whole bunch of red tape. So I'm not going to hold my breath. We specialize in spirit communication. If you're into ghost box sessions, you'd love our videos, all raw, unedited. Yeah, I like everything to be all raw and unedited. Um, that's why I am what I am, raw, because I don't edit anything. I just put it out there. And I do love listening to EVPs. I do have people send me stuff every now and then when they're unsure. I've got really good hearing, so I pick up some stuff pretty easily. What I picked up the other day on my recorder, it was, like I said, it was like a whisper, but you hear it really faint and it's really quick. So that's the kind of thing you got to put on the editing program to enhance it to see if you can make it out. It's all good. That's the best part about paranormal investigations. You can literally do it anywhere. Yeah, pretty much. A lot of people don't like it that people go to cemeteries, but I'm never disrespectful. I'm always there. Um, it's the history. I'm drawn to the history because people don't see cemeteries as history, and they are. They're full of history, and you'd be surprised who's just buried in your local cemetery. And I've had a lot of things happen in the cemetery, so it's because you also hear that. Well, why would spirit hang out in cemeteries? Well, why would they hang out in a house? They're going to hang out where they want. And I also say that, if it's haunted during the night, it's haunted during the day. I know night gives you better effect, but you get just as much during the day as you would at nighttime. I don't know if you guys saw the video, but yeah, I was just standing there talking, to space like we all do, trying to get something to make itself known on the recorder. And I was looking right at my hand and I felt something run its finger down by my thumb, my hand. So it was pretty cool. Absolutely. It could show up anywhere. Exactly. Exactly. Oh, thank you, JAFO. Thank you very much. I appreciate the subscriptions. I appreciate everything. Anything, every little bit helps, guys. My opinion on investigations, especially cemeteries, it's like folks in a retirement home. They don't often get company and love the conversation. Yeah, that's how you can look at it, because most of the ones that I go to are really old, so they're forgotten. Some of them are uncared for. Some are beautifully cared for, but you know, these people have died hundreds of years ago, and I mean, obviously, there's no family left. So That's what I usually say is I'm here to visit the forgotten and offer them a chance to communicate if they're still there and would like to say anything. It seems a lot of times spirits are tied to something. Yeah, I think so too. I mean, there could be any amount of reasons why they choose to remain where they are. Some might, they don't understand that they've passed on. Or yeah, it's, it could be a tragic thing, or like you said, they're attached to something and they don't want to move on. So that's also the last couple of times I've been out, there have been some orb activity. I mean, it's all up to you guys on what you believe, if it is or it isn't. The day that I was touched the other day, the one picture I put up in a short, there was a big orb on the back of the stone. It wasn't a mark on the stone because it wasn't there with the naked eye. It showed up on the camera. So maybe that's who it was that was touching my hand. Who knows? But it's been a long time since I've had an actual physical occurrence. So that was really cool. We have a few in our area that are unfortunately forgotten. We always clear the weeds and trash before we investigate. So every time they thank us for it. Yeah. Well, it's sad. And it really bothers me when stones are broken and left on the ground. And then they're just absorbed by Mother Nature. I mean, you work in the cemetery. How much does a little bit of cement cost just to patch it up, just flooded my coffee. Oh no. Did you pull a Laura? Last one time I made coffee, the pot wasn't on the machine correctly. So it's brewing and it's brewing all over my counter. That was a good time. Let's see. Oh yeah, I know autocorrect. I hate autocorrect. And then my problem is I don't proofread before I send. So then when I look at it after I send it, I'm like, what the hell did I just say? I didn't say that. And I always say, oh God, my phone's typing its own thing. Does its own thing. James, I don't take compliments well. I never believed them as my own self-reflection. Oh, I like the sound of thunder too, Mystic. We're looking to figure out how to clean them and fix them, especially that are broken and knocked over. Yeah, there is. I forgot the name of the product because I watch those videos as well. People who clean um, headstones. You'd have to look it up. I forgot the name of it, but it's supposed to be really good stuff. You spray it on there and you let it sit for a few minutes, and then you use a stiff nylon brush because you got to remember the stone is old and can be damaged by a wire brush, and the stuff it cleans them like they're brand new. It's amazing. I do the pour over method with coffee. It's so much easier. Oh, or tastier. Oh, okay. Had thunder here earlier. I think we're supposed to have a pretty good day here, so no rain in the forecast. I think it's called D12. Yeah, I don't remember. I'd have to look it up. Yeah, DM, I have fibromyalgia, so I have fibro fog all the time. So you guys could tell me something, and I would, if I don't write it down, it's gone. So yeah, it's really good stuff. But because I've seen them use it, and they spray it on, and because my husband and I were also complaining, like I said, the last one that I went to, There was one stone there. And I say it on the video. It is so black. It is. I couldn't even make out half of the names. It was terrible. And then I think, well, maybe I should start bringing like the tissue paper and the charcoal. Start doing rubbings because then you could figure out who's who. Hello, hello, Miss Cheza. Thank you so much. I appreciate the membership. You know what? I'm gonna tell you, I'm not gonna hit the superstar button because the last time I did that, Pop gave me a donation, which I appreciate. It was so generous, and I hit that, and the whole live just went squirrely, and I had to start it all over again. So, woohoo! Thank you very much, Jess. Until I figure it out, I don't wanna hit that button. I gotta wait. I might have to use something different. It could be the video that I'm using. I don't know, or it could have just been a glitch last night. I don't know, but I'm afraid to push the. I'm afraid to push the button. How's Miss Cheza doing? We haven't had a chance to chat in a long time. You lovely gal. Actually, it's been a while since you guys have been on live, hasn't it? Because I normally get notifications. That's another thing. Now, you don't get your notifications. You don't get, like I said, if I don't, you guys donate something today, thank you, thank you, thank you. A lot of it doesn't show up on the restream screen. So I miss it. But then I always hit you up afterwards an email. Thank you for your generosity. I hope everyone's doing well. We are doing well, sweetie. How are you? How's your silly husband? He's so funny. I just found my Japanese zombie nuns t-shirt. Woo! All right. Now you can start your day. Of course, I don't know if a lot of you guys know I do have a merch shop. It is open. Go give it a check out if you could. I saw the technique for hard to read headstones. You have to buy a cheap full-length mirror reflecting sunlight. There's also another way, DM, is the flashlight technique. If you take a hand flashlight and you shine it downwards on the stone, it would illuminate the engraving on the stone. The other day I didn't have the flashlight with me. I usually bring, all my gear, but this was like a last minute decision. My husband discovered them on the way home from work. And so I grabbed my camera and recorder and jumped in the truck and we took off. But normally I have, all of my little things with me, a flashlight, my little bell Herbie. I've tried that twice with the front desk bell. I've gotten nothing. But I'm going to keep testing it just in case. There might be that one time. Let's see. Spotify is the only thing I'm subscribed to. Yeah, well, yeah, ads. The ads are, yeah. I know you're trying to watch something and then ads pop up. But unfortunately, guys, that's how people get paid. We gotta find ways to support the channel, and the ads is one of them. Because I was asked if I wanted to add them in. I'm like, nah, not right now. Oh, you're very welcome, DM. I love laying down when there's a storm and the sound of rain and all that. It's great. It's very soothing. There's a company who do paper and pencil. It's something and did the way on the gravestones. Made a t-shirt out of it. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Well, you can pretty much make a t-shirt out of anything. I had fun making this stuff up for the merch. I really did, guys. Coming up with all of the, the little characters, and I do have one thing on there now. It's on a t-shirt. It's a saying about drama and pretty much, get away from me. It's drama and a headache. It's really funny. I mean, you could take just, drawings from your kids and have them turned into t-shirts. I've seen people do that. Of course, that's the way it is nowadays. If there's a will, there's a way. I always camped with my kids in storms to teach them not to be afraid, or to teach them not to be afraid. Oh yeah, that's my dad used to do stuff like that too. I would just either sit on the porch during a large storm and just suck it right up. I loved it. Camping in storms aren't that great, but because it doesn't make it. No matter how much they waterproof it, there's always a leak somewhere in the tent. Excuse me. Yeah, you end up with wet shorts or something, and that's why I switched to we switched to a camper. I got too old to be laying on the ground. A frontal lobotomy or a bottle in front of me. Oh, jeez, James. Yeah, that is. You're right. It is a tongue twister. And after it rains here, sage, it smells like mint. Oh, nice, nice. Well, I have that. Yeah, I have mint growing in my backyard because I use mint in a lot of recipes. So I just let it grow. It takes over. You got to be careful. It takes over the whole yard. But I do love sometimes when you hit some of it with the lawnmower, yeah, and then the whole yard smells like mint. It's great. I accidentally flooded my tent when it rained because rain ran underneath the tent. Oh no! You talk about soggy pants. Well, that's usually the leak is in one of the seams, even though you rub them down with waterproofer and they still just like I said. I got to be when I got older. I'm like, I'm tired of this sleeping on the ground thing. So we upgraded to a camper, and it's just a pop up, but it's a full functional camper. It's great. It's got a kitchen, everything. It's one of the best things I ever invested in. If you get seam sealer for the seams and treat all the favorite in your tent, spray, all be dry as long as your tent is standing. Yeah, well, yeah, we've had issues, but I mean, not like soaking wet, but just enough to be annoying. You know what I mean? They had like a little dribble of water. But you're right, yeah. And you're supposed to do it every year. But not sage rats. Let's see. Camp dry. Yeah, yeah, it's nice. And that's the sad thing is that I should have a giant yard sale. I've got like 4 tents up in my attic. 2 3-room tents, a couple of 2-man tents. Um they're nice, but yeah. And then of course you go through all like the air mattresses and all of that, it's the cots and this. So just the hell with it. It's easier just to have the pop up. You pull it where you want to go, unhook it, open it up, and there you go. Home. And it's not like I said, it's nice. Mine sleeps 6 people. But of course, right now it's just me and my husband. But it was perfect, good enough for when my son was going with us. And I have a full kitchen in it, stove, refrigerator. Has an outside stove. It was a great deal. I got it from a old boss of mine. They used it like 3 times, and then his family decided, well, they didn't like camping. They liked room service better. So I got it for a song, and I've had it for years. I love it. I like watching camping videos. Me too. The tents they've got out now are insane. All of these blow up tents and oh my, good Lord, there's something else. But the kind of luck I've got, something would fall on it, pop a hole in it, and it would deflate. That's the kind of luck I have. There's one couple I watch. I believe they're Russian, and holy crow, the stuff they've got. And every new inflatable tent that comes out, they purchase it and then they do a video on it. I mean, they've had some where it has like balconies and everything else. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. I've upgraded to an RV. Yeah, I would like to get an upgrade because I'm getting a little old to be setting up the pop-up. I'd like to be able just to turn the key and walk in. So hopefully someday I can afford to upgrade to like I don't know, a 30 or maybe even like a 27-foot travel trailer and just park it somewhere and there you go, camp. Hi Pam, welcome. I fall asleep to squatch calls and whoops in the trees knocks always do me. Yeah. Damn squatch. Always has to, bother you while you're trying to get a night's sleep out in the woods. I've got to hop off. The boss man is looking for me. Oh, yeah, don't get busted. Oh, thank you so much. And I'm glad that you enjoyed the show. I go live. I do interviews on Wednesdays. So that's the paranormal stuff. Or unless it's open mic. But thank you for hanging out. I appreciate it. Please remember to hit the like button and comment. It will help me out a great deal. And I look forward to checking out that live. TM, thank you. There are like 3-second tents. It pops up right. Yeah. It's just, it's amazing. So I got people say, you ever got, you got any camp and stuff I could borrow? I said, well, what do you need? We've got it all. I never camp when I camp, and I was never really a good camper until I started glamping. But yeah, you make it as comfortable as you. I always did that, even before it was a thing. Glamping, like I said, we would have when we had tents, it would be air mattresses and blankets and pillows and floor, rugs and whatever to make it more comfortable. Because it's bad enough that you're out there in a tent, and then outside, chairs and stuff like that. So it's oh, thanks for posting that, Steph. I appreciate it. I think I got trench foot at one festival. Oh, James, it's they could be very serious. I used to put an air mattress in the bed of my pickup. Yeah, we used to do that too. Yep. And we've slept in the vehicle too. Just put the seats back, make it as comfortable as possible. You do what you got to do, but it's now with, like I said, with the pop-up camper, it's so great. And you sleep so well because you can unzip all the wind, everything's open and all that fresh air. It's just we love it. Of course, I like going up to the lake house too. It's really nice. I'll be going up there not this weekend, but next weekend for a couple days. So I'm hoping maybe I'll do a live on my phone. And I know because you guys see some small videos and pictures, but I've never done a live walkthrough. And I'm very blessed that I have a friend that has this property that allows us to go and stay. I put an air mattress in my tent and the Dakota and the tent heater. How it's never caught fire, I'll never know. Oh, yeah. Well, they have such amazing things. I think right now you get the blow up tents and they have it set up where you can put a wood stove in. And I always think to myself, wow, they would scare the hell out of me. But it works. If you do it right and follow the rules, it works. What blows my mind are these people that have these SUVs or the vans, and they are totally hooked up where they could just you could live. I mean, they live in them. It's just amazing, and it's all the comforts of home, but you're on the road. I think if I was single and young, I probably would have gone that route. Just converted a van into a house on wheels and parked it wherever you wanted. I know autocorrect is a real big pain in the cheeks. Oh, get out. You had a big bus that you converted into a camper. Sleep 6 comfortably, had a shower, toilet, kitchens, lounge area. We traveled. Oh, that must have been awesome. We are definitely sending you prayers, healing vibes, Sage, that everything comes back clean and healthy. Yeah, nomad living. Yeah, exactly. It's, well, gypsy. I am of a desert people. So, yeah, tents and all of that are in my lineage. But not for nothing. I've seen a lot of people who are retired and do it, and they say they love it. Uh, for those of you in the lurkers lounge, there are drinks. That's funny. Snacks to left and right to the program. Exactly. Yes. Fill fill the chat with hearts, guys. Best wishes for Sage. And I'm a positive thinker. You're gonna be just fine. It's gonna come back good. Good news. Sending good news vibes. I'm one of those pain in the ass people who always find the silver lining, always. And no matter what's going on, which kind of annoys my husband, but he's always the negative. So maybe that's why we get along so well. My youngest son was 1 when we started doing it, and he's nearly 18 now. Oh, that's just do you still have the bus? Because that's just awesome. Actually, I just got done watching a while back. I'd say about last month or so, somebody that a couple bought a bus and they did that. It's and I had friends who actually lived in a bus. Um, actually, you guys, well, they were hippies, is what you want to say, and they lived in a bus. They had everything in there they needed, them and their 2 dogs. And thank you everybody for doing it for Sage. Wonderful, wonderful. And you know what? And after eventually, they got a house because the grandkids they wanted to visit with the grandkids. It was a more stable situation, but I know they regretted giving up the bus. It felt like they were losing freedom, which is a shame. And my friend Mark, and he passed a while back. God rest him. He was a character. You guys would have loved him. He was the founder of a band called Mutt Farm. You might see some of their videos on YouTube. If you look up Mupp Farm, you'll see Mark, and he was a character and a great artist. He also did wood carvings that supported their lifestyle, and he did beautiful work. And I miss him. I miss talking to him because he just what a storyteller. More coffee, go for it. We don't have the bus anymore. We own our own house now. Oh, okay. That's a shame. I would have kept it. It's hard to give up something like that. Well, just like my husband goes, well, why don't we just, sell the camper and then, we'll put the money. I go, no, I can't sell it yet. When we know that we're going to upgrade to a more permanent RV, then then I'll sell it. But until then, it stays right where it is. We didn't live in the bus. We just traveled during holidays. And it's just the best way to do it. Because, I know you get friends that, oh, come out and visit us. Come out and visit. And then, you got to put people out and, it's inconvenient. So when you have something like that, it's your own space. You love your family and your friends and you love spending time with them. But at nighttime, when you want to just detach from what's going on, you can go in your own little space. And because we've always went to other people's like campgrounds and hung out with friends, but in the evening after the bonfires and the drinks, you want to go into your own space and sleep and unwind. Excuse me. Or even if like you weren't feeling good, it's your own space. Because I've always had a lot of people say, well, do you really like the camper? I go, oh yeah. I never regretted getting it. We loved using it. And the pop-up was so easy because you just zip in and it fit anywhere. Advice to husbands trying to praise your wife now and then, even if it does startle her. Yeah. It might shock them. They might think, okay, what'd you do wrong? That's the first thing out of there. What did you do wrong? Why are you sucking up? Because I'll tease my husband if he starts sweet talking. I said, oh, okay, what'd you do? What's with all the sugar? And my husband's not one of those lovey-dovey, mushy type of guys, So there, she's back. She got her refill. So yeah, when my husband does a little bit of the mushy stuff, I look at him like, are you feeling all right? You ain't running a fever? I mean, I'll take it, yeah, but it was so much fun pulling up to places like Tapo in the bus. We could put our swimwear on in the comfort of the bus, make yummy lunches, and spend the day at the lake. Yeah, and then go back and then just put your jammies on and crash for the evening. It's always great to have your own space. Haven't been camping in 10ish years. Oh my goodness. We keep making plans with friends and something comes up. Oh, that stinks. Like I said, next week, and I'm going away. I wasn't planning on it. And my son and his fiance are going away, and they go, "Hey, you want to come?" And I go, "Okay. Well, you want me to go so I can cook, right?" And well, yeah. I said, "That's okay. I'll take it. I'll do the cooking as long as Mom gets to be by the lake. You don't have to ask me twice." I love waking up to the sound of loons on the lake. And it's just and going to bed hearing the same sound. It's just a lovely sound that they make, I think. Anyway, some people think it's creepy. And then, like, you have a mated pair, and they'll call to each other across the water. It's really amazing. It's an amazing bird. And at night, you catch just the wonderful sunsets over the water. It's just really pretty. It rejuvenates the soul. For me, anyway. But these 10 years, I don't think I could go that long. I really couldn't. My son and I are going to a hike up the mountain in the summer and camp overnight at the top of it in tents. Oh, that's going to be fun. I haven't been hiking in a long time. I can't make it anymore. It's between all my medical issues, yeah. And I miss it because we really enjoyed doing that. I make it about 5-10 minutes. I'm like, well, we got to turn around. I can't make it. I love it. We get a lot of migratory birds. Oh, nice. Well, the majority of the birds that hang up, I mean, you have your normal birds, your robins and all of that stuff, but you get the loons and the ducks, the mallard ducks, and the geese, the Canadian geese, turkeys, seagulls. We have the bald eagles up there, which are fantastic. Oh, yeah, the views from the mountain are beautiful. They are. And that's what makes it worth the hike. Because sometimes the hikes, depending on where you're going, are pretty rough. But when you get to the top, and then especially during the autumn, and that's when we used to do it because it was so you weren't overheated doing the hike. But then when you got to the top, it was the sea of color. It was just always so pretty. And that's usually when it's the busiest here. Everybody does that. They go hiking in the autumn and enjoy all of the beautiful colors. I can't make it to the top of the mountain anymore, so I just have to take the pictures from the bottom. I make day trips now. Can't camp anymore. Yeah, it's rough. Yeah, when you don't have a good place to stay. It's hard. It's harder when you get older. The body doesn't work the way you want it to. I mean, not for everybody. I mean, I know some people that are in their 80s and they're still hiking and doing kayaking and all that, and that's great. Me, I'm so beat up. I beat my body up so much that I'm paying for it now. Listening to the loons on the lake is always comforting until the eerie silence when they're have been eaten by a rogue alligator. Oh God. We don't have rogue alligators here, thank God. But yeah, I love that sound. And I always just amazed that they're great swimmers underwater. They could be at the top of the water and then they dive down to fish, and then they pop back up at the other side of the lake. They're fast. They're interesting creatures. They really are. Columbia River Gorge is awesome this time of year. Yeah, this is one of the season I always look forward to, the autumn, because the leaves are changing. We're gonna have some nice color when I go up, so I'm gonna hopefully get some good pictures. Yeah, I don't go anywhere where alligators are connected, Steph. Forget that. Here you could be enjoying a lovely day at the side of the lake, and the next thing you know, your toes are missing. Pass. I used to ride to the foothills, incredible views of the mountains. My parents lived near a crow's forest reserve, so no houses. It was very few roads. Good morning, Mariah. How are you, sweetie? Yeah, usually where I end up, Pam, is in the middle of nowhere. But that's the fun part, you know? Glad we don't have any scary predators in New Zealand. We really don't here either. Excuse me, I don't consider them scary. I mean, we have, bears. Um, there is mountain lion, but they're way up on the bigger peaks. They usually don't come down towards the public, but they do tell you to stay on the trails. Nobody's ever been attacked over in this area, so that's a blessing. But they're mostly, bears. We get moose come through from Canada, which is an amazing sight on its own. Uh, but I think the worst thing we got to worry about is the deer looking for free food. We've never been bothered by anything that would harm us. And as long as you give the bears their space, they're all right. So I need help though. Does anyone know if there is a clip of Seg clearing his throat or a specific video where he does that before a rant? Oh, geez, I don't know. What are you up to, Mariah? Mischief? No, I don't. I can't recall a video or Raven. Raven, are you still lurking? She might. The one that would have it was our clip where Raven might have something. It took an hour and 40 minutes for your PC to boot up. Seriously? Sorry, back. Oh god, we got a black bear, cutest darn thing. About 2, and I've got like 10 feet from him talking to him like a nutter. Oh. Well, so I just seen on Facebook because I'm a member of the Adirondack page on there, and right, and it's the town's called Old Forge, and that's where we always go hang out and all that. And they had Mama Bear and her 3 cubs were cutting through town. I have a clip of Seg singing a number of songs. Fantastique might have one. Yeah, you can either check, Sarah, Elaine, Candy, or Raven. I would always go to Raven first because she likes the clip stuff, so she might have it. Who knows? But yeah, I need it for a video. It's going to be really funny. Seg already gave me permission. Okay, fantastic. We have a mountain lion that lives in our neighborhood. We caught a picture of it on a game camera. Ooh, scary, scary. Yeah, mountain lions, they make you nervous. Yes, thank you to our mods. Without them, their help, the shows wouldn't be as smooth as they are. Oh no, doing updates keeps failing. I love Microsoft. Oh, there's Raven. Oh, she goes, yes, I haven't clipped in ages. Do you have anything in the archives, Raven, that has said clearing his throat? Let's see. I have raccoons. Now I put straps on my trash cans so they can't get. Don't be surprised, Mariah. They'll undo the straps. Raccoons are very smart. My mother-in-law used to put her garbage on the back porch before they put it out on the street to be picked up. And she had a raccoon. They would untie the bag, take out what it wanted, and then tie the bag back up. Believe it or not. And I told her, I said, what do you got? A smart ass little raccoon there. He's doing his shopping. He goes, I've been a bit absent. Sorry. That's okay. But yeah, I don't remember anything of him clearing his throat. We'd have to go back and look at all the videos. That's why I figured that Raven would have something. I don't know. I haven't checked my clips in a long time and don't remember what I recorded. Oh, okay. I'm sure you'll find somebody that's got something. I love raccoons. Yeah, I love raccoons too. They're so smart. They're cute too. And if you get them as babies, they make good pets. Mom is a mountain lion on her place, ran by in the and the mailman stopped and warned her. Stock neighbor kids once. Oh, yeah. See, that's the thing you got to worry about. You got to worry about it. She feeds them cookies. Oh, yeah. See, yeah, they are. They're messy indoors. They make great pets, but they make a mess. Oh, good idea. Yeah, maybe before he was singing, he cleared his throat. Oh no. Try mothballs, Mariah. Put them all underneath the house. It might deter them. We do the mothball thing with a lot of like groundhogs and stuff around here. So that might deter them putting the mothballs. There's also a spray. I can't remember the name of it. It's a pepper spray that you use on plants, but you could spray it around the house, around the skirting. And they don't like that smell either. If I find, I think I have some in the cupboard. I'll get the name and I'll send it to you. But you usually mothballs you put under there, which will also help with bugs. But like I said, it's an all natural pepper spray because I use it to spray on my plants to keep the groundhogs and stuff from eating them. Um, and it deters raccoons and deer and all kinds of critters that like your plants. And so I think it would probably be a good idea if you sprayed it around the skirting. It'll keep them out. No, not citronella. It's oh my god. I don't know if I can find it or not. Let me do a quick search, see if I can find it for you. Um you can get it like at Home Depot or Amazon. There's a few places that have it. I don't know if you have a Lowe's where you guys are. I got mine the first time I was at Home Depot in the garden section. Um, yeah, and I want to take up all the time screwing around looking up on here. Um, but yeah, as soon as I find it, I'll send it to you. James fell asleep. Oh, would you like us to sing you to sleep, James? You must need your rest. Capsaicin. What does sage use? Concentrated mint oil too. They hate it. Oh, yep. There you go. Now, see, we have issues with stink bugs here, and I use lavender oil. You put that all around like your windows and all that, and it keeps the stink bugs from coming in the house. My best friend who had a wolf in his house as a house pet came home after a weekend finding a burglar trapped in the corner of the basement. Ah, hey, they don't belong in your house. Good deal. My aunt had a dog that was half German Shepherd, half wolf. What an amazing creature. Best guard dog. Oh, you don't want us to sing to you? Okay, we won't. You want to stay awake? Because I always recommend that spray to people for cemeteries because they always complain they put their flowers in and the deer eat them all. I mean, it's pretty much a buffet for them. So you put the spray on it and the deer won't eat the flowers at the cemetery. And I've used it on all of my rose bushes because we have a groundhog, thanks to my neighbor. And boy, he was having a good old time. So yeah, I found that spray at Home Depot and it worked. And all it's made out of is peppers and a few other, it's all natural stuff. So it's not harmful to the plant or your pets. Yeah, isn't that a guard dog? Yeah, the criminal didn't expect to find that in the house. I'm going to use it all. There you go. A little bit of everything. And then you'll find what, is going to deter him. He was screaming for the cops. That's that's hilarious. And that reminds me, my uncle is a German Shepherd breeder. That's where I got my Athena from. And he's got 6 of his own shepherds. And it was during a winter last winter. They noticed that there was footprints outside one of their windows. So they're thinking, oh, nice. Somebody was thinking about getting through one of their windows. I'm telling you, if that person broke into their house, they would have not got back out. 6 huge German Shepherds, not happening. Oh my God. Yeah. And so we have all kinds of rodents out here. We use, peppermint oil. So it's probably pretty much just like using that pepper spray. Of course, I don't know if you could mix it up with a little water or something so you could put it in a spray bottle and then spray it to give you more coverage. Because I know what you're talking about. They're wrecking the skirting, and that's a pain in the ass. That's why I always said if I ever got like a double wide trailer to live in, because it's so much easier maintenance. But I would have it put on a foundation to avoid the skirting issue and things getting in there underneath there. Shepherd's play toy. Yeah, that's right. And they told us that. I'm thinking, oh man, that would have just been so wrong. You get in there and there you are, faced with 6 German Shepherds staring at you. You might as well just lay down and die. Right, put a fish in a back of a car to keep your friends out. Yeah, fish on anything. I know somebody that happened to. They put, what the hell was it? It was some kind of fish, and they stuck it in the engine area on my friend's car. They did it as a joke. Oh, he was furious because it stunk his whole car up, and he couldn't get rid of the smell. I mean, they thought it was funny, but he was pissed. I think it was like months. It took months for that smell to finally go away. It'd be like putting Limburger cheese on the engine block and driving around. Oh God, bad stuff. Bad stuff. I used to do that to kids when we'd go through the grocery store. We'd go through, the dairy aisle, and I'd pick up the square of the Limburger cheese and go, oh, here, smell this for me. My son's like, oh, Mom, it's bad. What is it? Another story. That's another show stuff. Another show. I mean, we could get into all of the rats that are out there. And they definitely deserve that label. Oh, boy, they must have been bad smelling. Oh, sage. Mom had a Newfoundland. They're beautiful animals. They wouldn't let anyone in. He wouldn't let them out without the family member telling him, "Oh, good dog." I have a friend that has 2 of them. They're amazing animals. Too big for me, but I just have enough room for the shepherd. Yeah, autocorrect is nailing everybody today. I hate it when I'm on my phone and of course you guys are probably using your phones. And you're talking and like I said, it totally types out something exact opposite. It doesn't even make any sense for what you said. And then what annoys me is that my husband could be across the room and I'm trying to say something into my phone. It won't pick me up correctly, but it picks up what he says to the T. I'm thinking, are you kidding me? So maybe that's what I should start doing. Leaving the phone on the kitchen island and go walk over to the kitchen doorway and then start talking into it. It'll print out the right words. I won't use autocorrect rather than spell. Yeah. I always have, I don't know if you got anybody else does this. I always spell like the big words, not a problem. It's the little words that I'll forget how to spell. I'm like, are you serious? And you're sitting there like an idiot. And then I'll, say to my husband, "Oh, how do you spell this?" Or words that you don't use every day. Oh, that's okay, Mariah. I love them, but not the drool. Yeah, that's what it is. My friend he always runs around with a, a dish towel to catch the drool. Hey, Chum, good morning. The discussion today, well, right now, let's see. We were talking about guard dogs, autocorrect. Trying to help a friend keep raccoons out from under her house. Shepherd in German. Oh, I love it when people do that. Yes. When you could give a command in German, it's awesome. I've seen that. I love it. Actually, I just seen a video about this. It was showed a lady sitting in the park, and I forget what kind of shepherd she had, but it was a German shepherd breed. And the dog was sitting there calm and all, everything was good. And then, yeah, James and weed advice. A guy come up to her and he was petting the dog, and the dog was sitting there nice. And he was good for a little bit. And then the guy just tried to hit on her. And she goes, "Well, I think it's time for you to leave." And he was refusing to leave. And she says, "If you don't leave, my dog's going to bite you." And he's like, "Oh, come on, that dog." And she gave a command in German, and that dog just flipped and went right after that guy. It was like, that is so incredible. Well-trained animal. Oh, yeah. We were talking about camping. Yeah. Making tea. I don't know if Steph wants to bring up rats. We could do that too. Steph and I were talking about male rats earlier. My husband always make wisecracks about our dog. "Oh, go on. She ain't that smart." I said, "Please, she's smarter than you." And he starts laughing, which she is. She's just too damn smart. My ex-roommate's dog was retired police dog, and you say balls, and it attacks the guy's dog. Oh, shit. My God. And now you're getting personal. I thought about training Athena for those kinds of things, but I'm like, no, I don't know. So yeah, I didn't do that. And actually, I really didn't have to because when people come in here and if they come aggressively towards us, she will show that she's in charge. Even if my husband's joking around and he'll come after me and pretend like he's going to hit me, goes right after him and grabs a hold of his arm. So she already instinctively knows that that's my mama. Don't touch her. I think it would panic me more than seeing a dog, knowing how well the dog is trained. I would, but I'm at work and I can't deal with any more stress. Oh, okay, stuff. We'll crack open a bottle of wine. Tell them that you're tasting it, for the customer, and then it'll help relieve some of the stress. Well, see, that was the whole point of doing this show. No stress, no drama, just basic everyday chit chat. My ex was trying to teach me self-defense, and our dog went to go after him, thinking he was hurting me. Yeah, they will. Like I said, my husband will joke around, and yeah, Athena will go after him. And actually, it was one time he was in the kitchen and he was joking around, but the dog didn't realize it. And she jumped up and bit him in the back. I mean, she didn't draw any blood, but she was letting him know, oh, no, 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 you can't do that. And he was pissed. I go, no, she's doing her job. So you can't yell at her. Infused iced tea. Wow. Gotta go work, guys. Be pure, be vigilant, behave. Thank you, James. Don't work too hard. Make big money. I'm waiting a pretty expensive wine at the moment for one of the wine groups, and we can't seem to find it. Go figure. Oh, what a job, Steph. Is the job fun, or is it just like a big pain in the cheeks? Because you got to deal with a lot of snobby people because wine is a big deal. But I love a good glass of wine that doesn't make me break out in hives. If I can remember, my boss turned me on to one. It's a red wine. It's a German wine. God, I'm trying to think if I could say it. Gewürztraminer, something like that. I probably totally butchered it. I don't know if you heard of that one, Peg. Oh yeah, Peg, Steph. It's a really good wine. Gewürztraminer, something like that. It's been a while since I had it. That's the thing. Certain wines I got to be careful. Red wines I got to be careful. They bother me more than white wines. I do better with white wines, so I kind of try to stick with those. There was one that I tried. Relative said Black Cat. Oh, I'm telling you, it is a great wine. I ended up drinking the whole bottle, and then that night I was in the emergency room. I had total swelling and hives. The doctor goes, "Okay, would you eat or drink?" So I had a bottle of wine, which really sucks because I really loved it. At some point, I have no control on delivery, so it's stressful. If you can get going, don't worry. I've got a reliable courier. Yeah, that's what it is when you get a. That's a German wrestling. Yeah, yeah. Okay, well, she knows what I'm talking about. Gewürztraminer. Yeah, okay. Really good. I thought that was white. No, I've got one. It was red. It was a red wine. And I really, like I said, he turned me on because him and his wife like wines, and he likes to try all different stuff. He leans more towards the German based products because he likes German beers. And the wine, he said he found it and he turned me on to it. It was good. And I did see what Sage said. I want to go back to what she said. I'm waiting on a pretty expensive wine. Didn't you say Sage that you made your? Who was it that said they made their own wine? I did see that. Didn't I see that, or am I seeing things? Never tried mead. I haven't either. And what is the stuff there that they heat up? Good God, I'm drawing a blank. They used to do that in the old days. They used to take the fire poker and stick it in the punch bowl. Is it mulled wine? I think that's what that was. Yeah, I like sweet wines. Yep. Can't stand dry wine. Okay, see, I thought you said that. You make your own wine and mead. Really? Well, that's a process, isn't it? Wow, good for you. I mean, I've had people giving me like, moonshines and stuff that they've made. I'm not a fan. Okay, good. Yeah, that's what it is. Mulled wine. Have you guys ever had that? What's the? I heard that is like sickening sweet. Mulled wines, they're heated. Because I thought, well, gee, that's kind of interesting. I'd like to know what it tastes like. I used to drink dry, white, red only now. Yeah, I've never had mead. Mulled wine is good. Oh, is it? Oh, all right. I have it at Christmas. Oh, cool. Yeah, because that's what I was saying. Usually that's what it is during the holidays. And somebody had said, well, no, it's really wicked sweet. So I'm thinking, oh, okay, maybe I shouldn't do it. I like blush and white wine. Red is too dry. Yeah, I have to, it's got to be sweet wines. It depends on what they add to it. It usually has seasonings like clove, orange, and such. Oh. Mulled wine at Christmas with fruit and spices is the only wine I'll like. Oh, I'm going to have to check it out. I have homemade wine aged over a decade. Wow. And see, my husband doesn't drink it. I'm the only one that, and I don't drink it often. I probably should drink it more. I wouldn't be stressing out anything too much. I come an old wino. I mean, my favorite is champagne, but I'm not gonna go out and buy all that all the time either. I only get that, God, I haven't had that in years actually. I used to get it for the holidays. Yeah, don't buy ready-made mulled wine. Gross. Okay. So now I gotta figure out how to do it at home. Just installed a camera stoned. Oh my goodness. And now are you sideways, upside down, Marie? Is it I'm ready to crack into some 2-year-old mead. And I have no idea how that's done either. You're amazing, Sage. That's pretty cool. Is it a long process to uh the mead and the mulled wine? I love wine made properly. I have used wine and mead to make Dijon mustard. It's great. Oh, I bet it is. I actually bought mustard in one of the shops up on the mountain there that had actually champagne in it. And it was really good. Went through that jar pretty quick. No, it was so easy. Oh, we didn't want you using the camera, and then you're upside down, and then you're thinking, "Well, crap, what happened? Lost gravity." So now Sage has got me curious. I'm gonna have to look on how to make that stuff. Great. My husband's gonna say, "Great, another project." It's pretty easy to make. It just takes time for it to ferment and age. Ah, okay. Spanish red sangria is good for the base. Ooh. See, I'm not a big drinker anymore, so I'm missing out on some stuff. I could flip the screen on the app. I was surprised how easy it was. Oh, thanks, graduate. Yes, please. Yes, hit the like button. The more you like me, the more I can do this. So yeah, you guys are gonna now I'm gonna have to look. I'll be looking all this up. It's one thing I've never looked up is how to make homemade wines or beers or we're not big beer drinkers. I like imported beer anyway. I don't like regular beer. I used to make beer, but it is more difficult, more work, and yeah, it's a big process. I've seen that done. I've never had sangria, believe it or not. And I tried margarita once, but it was made with a margarita mix, and I found out I was allergic to the mix. So I don't know if it's different. If somebody made, a fresh margarita homemade, it might be different. Maybe I wouldn't have the same reaction, but yeah, I had a reaction to it, so I couldn't use it. Because you always hear, but oh, margaritas are great. So okay. I was at a friend's house. She had the mix. She was drinking them. I'll make you one. She made me one, and one sip, and I could feel it in the back of my throat. I go, oh nope, can't drink this. Where's the allergy pills? Wine is easy to make. Oh, cool. I've always been a tequila lover. I like tequila mixed in with drinks. When it's mixed with other stuff, I've actually never had it straight. My sister likes to drink it that way. I'm gonna have to go to bed. I'm sitting here falling asleep. Oh, Piggy, yeah, don't fall down and smash your face on the screen. Go get some rest. Thanks for hanging out with us. I always appreciate it. Sweet dreams, sweetie. My father-in-law always used to make wine. I could only have a third of a glass. I'd be, oh, good stuff, huh? How about funky cold Medina? No, never had it. Of course, when we were younger, we used to get all that cheap crap. I don't know. You guys ever have malt duck? You remember anything like that? It was kind of like a like a ripple. It was it was fun. You get lit on it really quick, and it was cheap. You got a big bottle of it, and then when your kids used to be able to get in the store and get those things. And yeah, we used to get so tore up on that cheap stuff. The best wine I've ever made was a red huckleberry wine. It was ooh, huckleberry, nice. I used to drink tequila shots, no salt, no lime. Yeah, that's my sister does it that way too. She likes it. I've never done it. I have to be in the mood to drink. Now, even though when I was younger, I had to be in the mood. I wasn't a big drinker. But when I drank, I could put it away. And like I said, I got up to where I could drink like a case of beer myself and mix it, wine, hard liquor, and didn't faze me at all. I mean, I would get, tipsy, but then I thought, yeah, that's not a good idea. Lonesome Charlie, I've never heard of that. Yeah, Mad Dog 2020. Yeah. Oh, God. I prefer it tequila than lime. Yeah, isn't there like a process? You're supposed to take the shot or lick the salt, take the shot, and then have the lime. Is that how it goes? Has anyone ever tried dandelion wine? I heard it was good. My grandmother used to make tea out of dandelions, and we eat dandelions, but I've never had dandelion wine. Oh, you picked a huckleberry yourself. Nice. So it is, yeah, it is fresh. Lick, swallow, suck. You're right. Yeah, okay. That's what I thought. That's how it goes, Megan. Yep. It's too much. Too much process. I just want to drink it. Now, what's the process? What's the reason for the salt? Is it because it's tequila's bitter? I don't see. I've always had it mixed in with other alcohol, so I've never had it straight. Yeah, lick salt, tequila, then lime. Yeah. So it must be. Yeah, it's a bitter tasting alcohol. Dandelion, nettle, elderflowers, elderberries. I've never had elderberries. Was the wine my father-in-law made. Oh, so he just got everything out of the yard. Nice. Elderflowers. Wow. I like canning, cooking, and winemaking. Yeah, I like canning too and cooking, but I've never attempted winemaking. But now you got me curious. Like I said, my husband's like, great, another hobby. Don't you have enough? No, I'm always doing something. Sea salt is better. It brings the flavor of the tequila. Oh, okay. So it intensifies the flavor of the tequila. All right, it makes sense. Elderberry is great for the immunity. Yeah, see, I've never had those wines, elderflower and elderberries. You never had those. Of course, like you said, it would be better if it's homemade because if I'm pretty sure in the stores, I don't even know, did they have those? Because I've never looked for that kind of wine in a wine shop, so I don't. They probably wouldn't be as good. Got stung by yellow jackets once, trying to pick the elderberries. Yeah, I've never went elderberry picking. I don't even know where the hell we'd have. They're probably out there somewhere. Tequila doesn't make my clothes fall off. Oh, that's good. It's got to be good tequila, though. Oh, yeah. My sister got some, I guess it's top shelf stuff she got as a gift. She loved it. It's gone. I guess you get tore up pretty good on it, too. Oh, you could buy dried berries. Okay. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure we have a store here that sells a lot of dried, dehydrated uh, fruits and berries and stuff like that. So elderflowers have to be picked early. Oh, I don't even know if they have them in this area. They might. I'd have to look that one up. See, the shots are a quick way to get drunk, or the rookie way. I was trained on how to actually appreciate liquor and wine and how to distinguish different aspects. So I sip a glass of tequila, bourbon, and wine. Yes, because she picks up all of the undertones and all of that fancy wine talk. But yeah, I sip too. But I've had bourbons and wines, but I don't. Yeah, tequila's the one I've never had on its own. Tequila turns me into a happiness. I think tequila has the same effect on everybody. Okay. So I mean, even though you say it's easy, there's still a process to making a good wine. Sage, do you smash the berries with your feet? Do you do the stomp? I'm sure a lot of places like in Italy in the old world there, they still do it that way. Could you imagine that? What do you do for a living? I'm a grape stomper. Hi, Giselle. Hello, hello. Oh yeah, okay, it could be sipped. Yeah, if it's crap, you just want to get rid of it. Do it quick. Well, I think we're all conditioned that okay, it's a shot, you got to down it. No, I don't understand why people believe that, but yeah. Oh no, I know people that turn mean and nasty. Oh, on certain liquors. Yeah, actually, yeah, I've had a couple of friends that were really bad drunks. One tequila, two tequila, three tequila, four. Serranos that I'm sipping very slowly. I love the taste, so not for the alcohol. Yeah, that is good stuff. Elderflowers give you the white wine and the berries is red. Oh, okay. Yeah, I like rum. Just says, I let me and rum, I break out the handcuffs. Ooh la la, Giselle. Yeah, I cut way back on the drinking. Like I said, I got to be in the mood. Even during the holidays, because it used to be, oh, holidays, you got to get the wine or whatever. And I'm like, man, do I want to drink this year? No. As I still have, when I did that one show, I believe when we dressed up, me, Susan, and Carla, and we all were drinking. I bought a bottle of wine for that. And that it's over a month or so ago. The leftover's still in the fridge. I got to get rid of it. I never finished it. We usually used to do our drinking when we went to camp because that's where you could cut loose and relax. And so that's, yeah, we would get out the mixed stuff or the wine or whatever and sit around the campfire. And then everybody would get shit faced and go to sleep. I may not sound like it, but I don't drink often. Oh no, I mean just because you make it all doesn't mean you're sitting there, with a bag on all every day. So yeah, it's my meds cut me way back on drinking. Yeah, well, yeah, you're not supposed to, but sometimes it's okay. Because you always get the lecture. Oh, you got this medication. You really shouldn't be drinking. Well, you know what? Sometimes I need the drink more than I need the meds. It's like my poor mom because she has the dementia and she's always just go, 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 go. That's the way it is with dementia. They don't sit still. And we thought a couple times maybe we should give her a little nip of something. Maybe it'll slow her down. Also, I never slur. I just speaking cursive. Speaking in cursive because I'm classy like that. That's funny. I really drink. I outgrew it, and hard liquors just makes me nauseous. I just want wines. I'll stick to. Yeah, that's the funny thing. When you're a kid and teenager and stuff, and ooh, it's exciting, because it was forbidden. And what happened with me was, we used to go drinking all the time. You know, hanging out with your friends. Having some drinks. Making sure we didn't get busted. And then when I became legal, it was like, no, the fun's over now. It's legal. And believe it or not, when I was that young, I never got carded to go into a bar. I turned 21 and the guy's asking for ID. I'm like, are you kidding me? When I was 16, I was in here. Nobody asked me for a card. Yeah, we used to go, play pool and all that stuff. And yeah, don't do any of that no more. Now it's like, nah, I don't want to go anywhere, stay home. So if I do drink, and of course I was always the goody goody. I did enjoy having a good time and drinking. But when we were all doing it, I was usually the designated driver because that scared me more than anything else. Not getting home in one piece. Drinking was my social lubricant. Yeah, that's yeah, Lord, me too. Yeah, doesn't it blow your mind? You're like 16, 17, 18. Nobody ever carded you. One time I was going to a bar. I think I was like 20 something or almost 30. And the guy goes, can I have your ID? I go, oh, aren't you cute? And he looked at me and said, please, I'm old enough to be your mother. So yeah, I went out for my 21st birthday and was pissed. I wasn't carded. Yeah, what the hell? I don't know. It's like, oh shit, now I'm starting to look my age. I used to drink 3 bottles of gin in 10 days. And then when I realized I was turning into an alcoholic, 3 years, haven't touched gin. Oh, good for you. Yeah, see, I used to be able to drink all of that. I drunk a lot of guys under the table. And we would be up all night, and everybody else would have hangovers or vomited. I've never done any of that. And I used to be able to go home, take a shower, and then go to work. So when I got to be where I could do that a lot, and I'm thinking to myself, nah, this could be turning into a problem. So yeah, I stopped. I mean, I can't do that now, but back then, yeah. And mix, a lot of people can't mix. I could mix and drink anything. Didn't buy cast iron stomach. I could do anything. When I was a kid, my uncle sent me to the store to buy cigarettes, booze. For him, they did it, no questions. Same here. I used to go and get cigarettes for my mother. The corner drugstore. The guy knew who it was for. He's like, "Oh, getting your mom's cigarettes?" Yeah. Okay. Or yeah, you go to the corner store. I'm getting a bottle of oh, what is this? That cheap beer, or what the hell it was. Oh God, can't remember the name of it. It was a 40 ounce. Where everybody used to drink those in the paper bags on the porch. The guy would sell it to us. He didn't card anybody. 18 is our age, and I got carded shortly after that. Yeah, see, what's up with that? I used to be up for 3-4 days. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's yeah. Started at 14, never got carded until I was 18. See how backward everything is? Then when you finally become legal, then all of a sudden everybody's looking for a card. I'd be happy everywhere I went. Yeah, I'm sure you were. I was never a fan of gin or scotch. I mean, if it's mixed in with something else, okay, but by itself, it tasted moldy to me, like old cellar. Ugh. Now they got to scan the back of IDs. Oh. Yeah, see, I didn't even get asked for that. Well, of course, I'm old now, but when I go buy something, yeah, nobody asks for ID or a license or anything like that. He was an alcoholic and drank tons of black velvet. Oh, I had an aunt that liked black velvet, but she would take that and rub it in her on her joints, her hands and stuff like that for arthritis. So I mean, if you smelled booze on her, it wasn't because she drank it. She didn't. She used it as an arthritic ointment. That's what she did. Yeah, see, never card until you were 30. Yeah. So I said at one time I looked at the guy, I'm like, really? I'm old enough to be your mother, and you're gonna ask me for my card? Okay. I said, and that's what I told him. I said, you're cute. There was only a few gins. Gotta be grapefruit gin with pink. Excuse me. Yeah, I was never a fan of gin, unless it was, like I said, it was mixed with something. Oh, there you go, Megan. Black velvet. Oh, you're right, graduate. Yeah, back then it wasn't an issue. My father-in-law used to, well, he was an alcoholic, and he eventually quit, thank God. But yeah, he used to get so hammered. I mean, days worth of hammered, and he would drive home. And my mother-in-law used to say she has no idea how he made it home, but he'd make it home every time. Never hurt anybody or himself. Very lucky. But no, even though I was, I didn't even have a license when I was the designated driver because everybody else would just get, totally wasted. And I would like, no, I'm driving home because I want to get home. So thank God I never got pulled over for not having a license. Because I would have told the cop, well, I had no one to call at the time, and we had the vehicle, and I was the only one sober. So who would you rather have on the road? The drunk or the one that didn't have the license? I mean, I could drive. There was no problem there. I just didn't have a license. Really, tonic water is great for muscle and eye twitches too. Oh, for eye, what do you just rub it in? How do you do? Because every now and then I get that eye twitch. Drives me insane. Tonic water for that. Amazing. At 50 years, I don't think my uncle was sober. Oh, what a shame. Obviously, he was covering up something. Because I have an uncle that's, yeah. Well, he started drinking when he was younger and then just continued as he got older. And now he suffers from chronic pain because a damaged spine. And yeah, he starts drinking the minute he gets up because he says that the medications don't help. So the booze does, apparently. I don't know. But he's one that could, if you say the wrong thing, could turn nasty. I enjoy a tasty drink or two. Don't get intoxicated. Yeah, it's what it is. Same here. I mean, I could drink. Actually, I could still drink a bottle of wine and not get tipsy. It's when I can get into the third or fourth bottle of wine, and I haven't done that in a while because like I said, the family unit used to go all together to camp. So it would be my mother, my sister, me, and my husband and the kids, and we'd have some friends. We'd all go stay in the same cabin and have huge bonfires, and out comes the bottles, and yeah, that's when it was fun. And I would really let loose, but no, yeah, no, I don't do that stuff anymore. I don't need digital rain sounds. It's pouring outside. Oh, the sun's shining here. I'll send you some. Seeing I got my weekend getaway coming up, maybe might treat myself and buy a bottle. Why not, right? But I'll probably forget. Because I'll be worried about the menu more than the booze. Making sure I got everything to cook dinner for everybody. It's so much better for you than tobacco. Ah, yeah. Yeah, stay dry, don't melt. Okay, Spange, thanks for hanging out. We appreciate you. Look forward to seeing you again. I did miss. Did you answer me, Sage, when you said about the tonic water? Why nine? I say, do you use it like eye drops, or do you just rub it in, or helps with cramping and muscle spasms? Oh. Sometimes I get those in my legs, the cramping. Oh God, it's awful. They kind of cramp that makes you fly out of bed, like like a superhero, and you're like, oh, I can't straighten out my leg. I get those more now that I'm older. And there, you don't think you can't move really quickly. Yeah, get one of those, and your calf muscle, you can move. I can't stand the taste of tonic water or soda. Yeah, I can't either. I don't like the taste of it at all. And they've got all those flavored ones out. My son likes a few of those flavored tonic waters. I guess it's better for you than soda. A glass of tonic water will help. Yeah, see this thing getting it down. Ugh. I usually know when it's coming on because I could slowly feel it. And then you do the toe pointing thing and flex and it wards it off. But sometimes, yep, sneaks up on you. You move like lightning and start walking around, forcing yourself to walk. You're like, ow, ow, ow. You're at 3:00 in the morning yelling, ow. Apparently, the soda water has salt in it. I enjoy an odd ginger beer. I've never had that. Ginger beer. Wow, it's noisy out there today. I don't know if you guys can hear it. We got some stuff going on outside. I'm going to have to head out and get ready to leave. Toodles, everyone. Laura, yum, no alcohol. Oh, oh, thanks for hanging out with us, Sage. Actually, yeah, we're past the 2-hour mark. I figured let's let everybody go and get on with their day or get on with their evening. I want to thank everybody for hanging out for the morning brew today. I had a great time. We have some great conversations, and I'm loving it. Thank you to Steph for modding. I appreciate my mods and Miss Raven as well. You guys are the best. Thanks for all the new subscriptions and the new people to the group. Hopefully you'll come back and enjoy another morning brew or pop in on my Wednesday shows. I also do a Sunday show, the girls chick chat. That's always a good time too. So if you want to hang out there, I'm here. Hey, hey. And Julie's sneaking in there. How's it going, Julie? Yeah, just guys, please remember to hit the like, subscribe, and if you want to donate, I appreciate it. And thanks for hanging out with me this morning. I look forward to it again. I'm thinking maybe we'll do probably another Sunday one. We'll see. I try to get them in 3 times a week. I figured that's pretty good and everybody likes it. So, I'm glad you had fun. Everybody have a great day, great night. Sleep well if that's where you're headed. Until next time, guys, sending love and best wishes. See you